Formaji YouTube video k lia oper jo tum ny story lik kdhs k oper tai men strong hook lik k do. Hook jandar. Suspenseful our curiosity si barpor hona chaye k mary vauer engage ho jn our video ko ntk deken the stranger on the bus. The bus doors hissed shut behind me. Warm air smelled of metal and damp fabric. Yellow lights flickered above the narrow aisle. I chose an empty seat near the back. The engine growled and the bus lurched forward. Windows rattled with each turn. Rain streaked the glass like thin scars. At the next stop, a stranger stepped inside. He wore a long dark coat despite the heat. Water dripped from the edge of his sleeves. His shoes made no sound on the floor. He stood still, scanning the seats. My chest tightened without warning. The bus felt smaller than before. He walked past empty rows. He stopped beside me. The smell of cold earth reached my nose. His presence pressed the air from my lungs. He sat down too close. Our arms touched. His skin felt unnaturally cold. I stared at the floor. The lights flickered again. For a moment, everything went quiet. No engine noise. No rain. Only breathing. Slow. Measured. Not mine. I felt his head turn toward me. The corner of my eye burned. I sensed his gaze without seeing it. My heartbeat thudded in my ears. The bus took another sharp turn. His reflection appeared in the window. His face did not match the angle of his head. His eyes looked directly at me from the glass. His lips curved slightly upward. He leaned closer. His breath brushed my ear. He whispered my name. His voice slid into my ear like cold smoke. My name sounded wrong in his mouth. Too familiar. Too close. I had never spoken to him. My throat tightened. I forced air into my lungs. I asked how he knew me. My voice came out thin. Barely real. He did not answer. The bus lights dimmed again. The aisle stretched longer than before. Seats blurred at the edges. Passengers sat frozen. Eyes forward. Bodies stiff. As if carved from wax. No one reacted. No one blinked. The rain outside slowed. Each drop slid down the glass in silence. I felt watched from every direction. The stranger shifted his weight. The seat creaked beneath him. His coat brushed my leg. It felt wet, heavy, cold seeped through the fabric of my pants. My skin prickled. The smell of earth grew stronger. Like soil after a grave opened. I swallowed hard. I looked straight ahead. The driver sat motionless, hands locked on the wheel. His eyes reflected no light. The road outside vanished into darkness. Streetlights no longer passed by. The bus moved through nothing. A long tunnel of shadow. The stranger leaned back. His knees pointed forward. His head turned toward me again. The reflection in the window smiled wider. Teeth pressed together. Too many. Too even. I squeezed my hands together. My palms were slick with sweat. My fingers trembled. The stranger raised one hand. Slowly. Carefully. As if testing the air. His nails were dark, thick, uneven, soil packed beneath them. He placed his hand on the seat between us. The fabric darkened under his touch. Moisture spread outward. I felt pressure in my ears. Like descending underwater. My thoughts slowed. Memories drifted to the surface. Moments I had buried. Names I avoided. Places I never returned to. The bus shuddered. A low hum filled the cabin. Not from the engine. From beneath the floor. The sound vibrated through my bones. The stranger began to breathe louder. Each breath scraped. Dry. Labored. I smelled rust. I smelled old blood. I closed my eyes. Images flashed behind my lids. A bus stop at night. A different rain. A choice I made once. Footsteps fading into darkness. A voice calling for help. My eyes snapped open. The stranger watched me closely. His pupils seemed stretched. Too large. For his eyes. He nodded once. As if confirming something. The bus slowed. Its movement grew uneven. The floor tilted slightly. Gravity felt wrong. My stomach lurched. I grabbed the edge of the seat. The stranger leaned forward. His face entered my personal space. His skin looked cracked. Fine lines spread like dry clay. Something moved beneath it. Slow. Deliberate. He whispered again. Not words. Just breath shaped like sound. I felt it crawl across my cheek. My vision blurred. The edges of the bus pulsed. The windows darkened until they reflected only us. Row after row, the same scene repeating. Me sitting, him beside me, endless reflections. The bus came to a sudden stop. My body jerked forward. No doors opened. No announcement sounded. The stranger straightened. He adjusted his coat. Water dripped steadily now, pooling at his feet. The liquid was too dark. Too thick. It spread down the aisle, flowing past frozen shoes. No one reacted. The hum beneath the floor grew louder. A vibration traveled up the seat, into my spine. My teeth chattered. I tasted iron. The stranger stood. He loomed over me, blocking the aisle, blocking the light. His shadow stretched unnaturally long. It bent along the ceiling. It moved when he did not. He turned toward the front of the bus. Then he paused. He looked back at me. His mouth opened slightly. The smell